Okay, okay. Yes, we are live. Super. So, hello and welcome to day 24 of this 30-day meditation challenge. Um, I'm back in my own house again with the setup that I'm used to. So, hopefully, um, apologies to everyone on Facebook. I was trying to stream this live yesterday, it just didn't work. Um, so apologies to you guys. Hopefully we will be back on track today with that. You got the recorded video though, but yeah, it's nice to be just back in a space that where I'm kind of I know what's going on. And that's funny as well. Actually, I don't know if I mentioned that in the beginning of this challenge. If you start to do your meditation in a particular space and maybe you make it special, maybe you light a candle or maybe you have something there that's of importance to you or meaning to you, um, that can kind of make it easier as well because you kind of set the energy for that space, especially if you keep coming back and doing the same thing over and over again. So anyway, just a little note there on the side. So while we're waiting for people to join and settle in, get out their oils if they're using oils, and get comfortable, I wanted to share a couple of words on what's been kind of coming up today or what's been coming in today. And so, yeah, a couple of things. Well, so let's focus. I'll see if I can actually get this down into a few words so that we can start our meditation time. What you're doing here in this challenge with kind of really committing to being available and being present with yourself for these 10 minutes each evening, what you're actually doing is you're fostering a really strong connection within yourself, with yourself, right? And what happens when we have that connection, I think I mentioned that before, the energy, our emotions can kind of just start to flow through us in a smoother way. So, and it doesn't mean that we're not, we don't get angry or we don't get upset or whatever, but it just means that when these emotions come around, we are able to drop into our still point and give space for these emotions to move through. And in doing so, we're creating a much smoother flow. So we have a stronger connection with ourselves and we have a stronger, more stable flow of our energy in our energy field. And we're possibly less reactive, kind of more balanced humans, actually, in a way. Now, the amazing thing that happens on the outside with that is that we are actually able to connect with people then in a different way. So instead of us coming from this constricted, pent up emotional state of stress or anger or whatever it may be, and then that is what's meeting the other person, we have the nice flow going through us. And so we're able to, even if we're meeting a person who's meeting us with that kind of contraction, right? It's easier to see that for what it is, be present with that as well, even though it's not your emotion. You can still be present with what's going on in your surroundings and to actually connect with what's behind. Okay. And in doing so, this is going to be really, really important because as the, you know, world as we know it today is really, there are a lot of stories coming out that is a very high kind of division energy. Okay, let's just put it that way. So there's a lot of people kind of choosing different beliefs, different themes, different stories and realities um, to each other. And this might be happening in family, amongst friends, co-workers, whatever. And if we don't know how to meet each other, be like beyond those stories, beyond those beliefs, um, we're going to lose connection. We're going to lose the strength of connection anyway. Whereas if we are able to foster this kind of stronger, loving connection within ourselves, automatically we are going to be able to give more space to all this crap that's going on so that it can just process and move through or whatever. You don't have to attach to any of that. And you're going to be able to connect with what's really behind, what's really, how we really connect, really. Because, you know, we might have thought that it was easier because it was easy to talk about the same things and think about, you know, have the same ideas or opinions and whatever. But if that's not there anymore, we are still connected with each other, and to be able to tap into that connection, feel that connection and that love, that compassion and understanding and respect, that is going to be super, super important. So I think there is no better time than right now to be building these muscles and to really be working on this. So I don't know if that made sense to you. I hope it did. If it didn't, you know, feel free to ask me questions or whatever, send me messages or ask questions in the comments. And also feel free to really let me know if that resonates with you, if you're having those kind of similar experiences as well. And so let's begin. The oil for today then, to kind of help us in just really dropping down deeper into this connection with ourselves, is Roman chamomile. And Roman chamomile is a very special oil to me, and it's a very purposeful oil. It will really help you set you back on track, on course for, you know, what you might want to say that you were here to do, okay, for your purpose. Now, so the way I've used it is I put a little bit onto my third eye, like that. I put a little bit actually on the base of my skull, on the front of my throat, and just a little bit on my heart as well, or it's the sternum actually, but just the heart center there. And so when you're ready, I hope you're sitting or lying comfortably. I invite you to close your eyes, and we're going to start with a couple of deep breaths together. So breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in and breathing out. And as you let your breath settle in your lower abdomen, just beyond the navel or below the navel, you might want to put a hand or two hands on this part of your belly, simply to allow your attention to and focus to settle here. It also allows your breath to be directed down into your deeper belly, which in turn actually stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system. So simply by breathing like this, you are already telling your body that it's okay to relax, it's okay to start to renew and breathe. Beautiful. And if you feel like it, if you feel drawn to it, you might want to put your other hand on your heart center, just in the middle of your chest. Now the focus is still on your hand that's placed on your belly. And the top hand is simply bringing awareness for your body as well, and allowing the breath to connect as it travels down and as it travels out again, connecting these 2 points, your heart and your still point. Your anchor. And feeling how you're starting to land. More space is becoming available to you within yourself, within your body. Your muscles are starting to let go, relax. Perhaps you're feeling your bum on your seat or on the floor. Really becoming aware of the support that is offered to your body sitting or lying here. And perhaps you might feel that it's okay to lean into that support and let go just a little bit more. And to notice how that feels, to notice the relief and the comfort in knowing that you can let go and that you are supported. And noticing how this is starting to happen perhaps in other parts of your body. Perhaps you're feeling it in your legs or your feet, your stomach, your back, perhaps your shoulders, your arms. And as this letting go is happening, it's almost like a melting away of all the tension. Your muscles, your tissues, organs, even your cells are allowing for all the tension, everything that they've been carrying is no longer needed for right now, allowing that to just melt away. And as it does, noticing how it's opening up a bigger space for you to breathe into, a bigger space for you to land in, a bigger space for you to be in. And for some, this might be a strange feeling. Maybe we're not used to this. Maybe we're not used to having space to land in, or having space to actually be present in. So taking a moment and noticing how this feels, to you. And if at any time you get distracted or lose your focus, simply bring your attention back to the hand on your belly and your breath. Feeling your hand and your stomach expand and rise as you breathe in and relax in and fall as you breathe out. And as you're here, perhaps noticing the new space, or the new amount of space that you're having, that you have now. I'd like to invite you to take notice of that inner light. Perhaps it shows up as a light, perhaps it shows up as a whisper, perhaps it shows up as a thought that you know is not one of those normal thoughts. Perhaps it shows up as a knowing, as a feeling knowing in your body. And if you don't notice how it shows up, don't worry about it. Simply having the intention to connect with this inner light, this loving intelligence that resides in each and every one of us. Simply having the intention to connect with that is enough for the connection to get stronger. And allowing for that feeling, for that light, for that warmth, whatever it is, to spread and start spreading throughout your whole body. Like a softening, like a beautiful massage of each of your cells in your whole body. Allowing the energy to fill you up, energize you, and connect you deeper with love. And so just before we get ready to finish off this meditation for today, I'd love to offer some gratitude and some real deep gratitude and love for everyone who's showing up today, and to let you know that you are doing amazing work for yourselves, and amazing work for the people around you and the world that we live in. And who would have thought 10 minutes would be enough for that, huh? So taking a deep breath in and breathing out, moving your body in whichever way feels comfortable. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes. And I wish you a very, very lovely evening or day if you're watching the recording. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow again. Thanks very much. Night, night.